following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.
Jersey Sports Zone! Jersey Sports Zone!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Krampanis. The 2024-2025 high school sports season in New Jersey had its fair share of controversy, so it only seemed fitting for one more firestorm on the final weekend of competition. It came here at Hamilton Veterans Park in the non-public A state championship. CBA and Don Bosco needed 2 days to decide a state champion. Why? The lights went out here in Hamilton. CBA is back in the state finals for the first time since 2015. It's the Colts taking on Don Bosco Prep. 10 years ago, CBA upset the nationally ranked Ironmen to win it all. Bottom of the first, Nick Becker is a major league draft prospect, and he shows why here. This ball is hit high and deep to left center. It's a goner. A 2-run homer for Nick Becker, 5th of the year for the Gatorade Player of the Year. Don Bosco out to a quick 2-0 lead. We're tied 3-3 in the 5th. Nick Becker stole second, advanced to third, and then comes home on this error as the throw gets away. Don Bosco's got the lead. It's 4-3 Ironmen. Top 6. CBA with runners on the corners. The double steal is on. Pinch runner. Justin Feuerbacher slides home. CBA has tied the game 4-4. Bottom 6. Don Bosco with runners on second and third. Shane Langan out of the bullpen gets the strikeout to erase the threat. It stays 4-4. Nick Gilpin was Don Bosco's third pitcher. He was outstanding. He gets the strikeout here. As we head to extra innings, the coaches are informed that there's a time limit due to a town ordinance. Can this game get completed before 11 p.m.? Don Bosco with a chance to walk it off with 2 on, but Langan gets back-to-back strikeouts. Through 8 innings, it stays a 4-4 game, but the drama of the state championship is put on hold.
This game will be resumed tomorrow.
The official lights out was 11 o'clock due to a town ordinance. We got it extended to 11:30. That would be great if I knew that we could get it in, but once these lights go off, it's pitch black out here. And there's no way for me to safely take 1,000 people out of here without any lights.
The Strawberry Moon couldn't keep the game going, so it was back to Hamilton Veterans Park, where we resumed on Thursday at 3 p.m. in the top of the 9th inning. Top 11, CBA loads the bases with 1 out. Don Bosco brings on Ethan Lee, who induces this 4-6-3 double play. Huge moment there. It's Gilpin to Becker over to first, and it's Becker leading off the bottom of the 11th. Major League Scouts, take note. Here's Nick Becker with the championship on the line. It's a hot shot off the third baseman and into left field. Look at this elite speed. Nick Becker's on second base. He would move to third on a ground out. And that sets the stage for Nick Gilpin, who does his job. This one's plenty deep to center, and Becker is sliding home to win it for Don Bosco Prep. The Ironmen live up to their nickname. 4 hours and 28 minutes over 2 days. 6 hours on the bus. It was all worth it for the 2025 non-public A state championship. 5-4 is your final in 11 innings. CBA and Don Bosco played championship baseball under difficult circumstances.
For us, it was all in all, it was a six-hour drive. And we kind of just took it one pitch at a time. I mean, you can go into this game not knowing what to expect, but our mindset was just win the next pitch. And that's really what we just did.
It's definitely weird, but it's beautiful. You know, it's fun to be a part of this, and we weren't exactly happy leaving the field last night. I mean, you don't play 3.5 hours to drive home and drive back, really ever. And so it was nice to come out here, get the win, and, you know, do the job.
Yeah, I think the two teams are the story. I don't think the suspended game situation is the story. I think CBA and Don Bosco are the story today. It's incredible baseball at a high school level to have the plays that we made, double plays, bases loaded, the pitchers coming in. So for me, the story is Nick Gilpin, Nick Becker, and a dog pile.
Time for us to take a break. When we come back, we've got Lacrosse State Championship action. Don Bosco Prep and Seton Hall Prep go toe-to-toe for the non-public state title. We've got all those highlights when Jersey Sports Zone TV continues.
No one plans on heart disease, but everyone should have a plan for it. We help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. We offer convenient screenings without judgment, hundreds of preventive programs, and women's heart specialists. And we're the largest cardiac surgery program in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Dream big, they say. We say dream bigger. Over 3 million square feet of bigger, so you can plunge deeper. Play in the snow longer. Wonder greater. Pose with your friends sillier. Shop with your family happier. Make every meal tastier. And float higher than ever. Whatever your dream is, come live it big time at American Dream.
ACI Medical and Dental School in Eatontown is celebrating 20 years of new beginnings and 20 years of new careers. Start your new career as a medical or dental assistant in less than 4 months. From a talented faculty and staff to state-of-the-art equipment and training, ACI's medical and dental training programs are designed to help students succeed. Registration is open for day and evening classes. Visit aci.edu to begin your healthcare journey.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com. I'm here at Kean University for the conclusion of the non-public lacrosse brackets on both the boys and the girls sides. These were two incredible games by some of New Jersey's best competition. Let's get it started on the girls side. Oak Knoll comes in. They've won 9 consecutive state championships. They go for number 10 today. On the other side is Pingree. The Big Blue look to end the dynasty with their first state title. Pingree had a 4-2 lead on Oak Knoll in the first quarter. We're going to pick up here in the second with the Royals battling back in. This is Maris McGinty. It's 4-4 now, still with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Pingree will find a boost of energy before the half ends. Becca Kirshner retakes the lead for the Big Blue. Pingree heads into the break with a 2-goal lead. It's 6-4. Now the goals are coming fast and furious for the Big Blue. Becca Kirshner has a hat trick following a free position goal. Yes, Pingree was scoring, but the defense was incredible. Lola de Aramire makes 2 huge close-up saves in quick succession. She's got crazy reflexes. That deserves another look. Pingree is rolling on all cylinders. Plays like this from Lola de Aramire went quite a long way. The Big Blue offense was able to rattle off 6 unanswered goals throughout the second and third quarters as they continue to add on to the lead. Sophomore Sienna Casal had a huge game. This is her third of the day. How about Pingree? They're up 10-4 going into the fourth. Pingree had to stay focused for the final quarter. They did that and then some. It's Campbell Clark Shoem from downtown. That shot whistled through the air. Her goal gives Big Blue a 6-goal cushion. Pingree dethrones Oak Knoll to win the first ever girls lacrosse state championship in school history. 12-5 is the final. This was a dominant win from top to bottom. Pingree lost to Oak Knoll in 5 of the last 6 state finals, but it certainly was a different story this time around.
I mean, it was all about our preparation. We've worked really hard this whole entire year in practice, especially these past 2 days on Monday and Tuesday. We had a great practice, and our captains have just been really leading us this season, telling us to visualize in our heads before we go to sleep at night.
We were calm, collective. We played as a team. We didn't play down. We played as a team, and we let each other we trusted each other. I think that was a big thing. The trust was a really big thing, so that's how we won.
This is the game that everyone in New Jersey has their eyes on, the non-public state championship on the boys' side. Reigning champions Don Bosco Prep look to make it 2 in a row as they take on Seton Hall Prep. These are two of the very best in New Jersey. Both teams have stud goal scorers leading the way. Villanova commit Nolan Sable comes in with 61 goals this season. The Pirates' leading scorer makes it 1-0 early. Duke commit Brady Scoletti is an All-American. This is his 73rd goal of the 2025 season. Don Bosco's start cashes in. We're tied up 1-1 at the close of the first. Bosco would go up 2-1 to open the second, but Seton Hall Prep comes storming back. Nolan Sable charges the cage all by himself, and he ties the game at 2-2. Then a turnover leads to the hat trick for Nolan Sable. The Pirates retake the lead. It's 3-2. Nolan Sable is cooking in the state final. The Ironmen clap back with 2 unanswered goals in 27 seconds. James Greenhut hits this one up close. It's 4-3 Bosco with just a shade under 4 minutes to go in the half. But Nolan Sable isn't done. How about 4 first-half goals? Man, he's on a heater. That sends the Pirates into the halftime with a 5-4 lead. Third quarter, Seton Hall Prep extends the lead to 7-4 now thanks to another goal from Clark Rich. The Pirates continue to find shooting lanes and nail their best shots. Sable did damage with his shot, but a couple passes too were off the charts. Joe Del Moro finds Twine for the second time today off a sick assist. Seton Hall has a comfortable 3-goal lead. There was no shortage of fireworks in this game. Michael Clifford hits an insane goal off the Spinorama. That's only his second of the season, but man, is he electric. The Colgate commit makes an incredibly tough shot look easy. That gives the Pirates a 9-5 lead with 12 minutes left. Nolan Sable had a day to remember. How about 5 goals on the big stage? This one is the nail in the coffin before the celebration of a lifetime. We've got Bedlam in Union. 12-6 is the final. Can you believe this? Seton Hall Prep are group champions for the first time since 2004. A resounding win over the Ironmen ends a 21-year-long dry spell in West Orange.
Amazing. I mean, this is for all the alumni that came before us and built this program up to what it becomes. This school is amazing. I love all these guys. These guys are like my brothers, and that's what we go do. We stay on our mission, we play to our standard, and that's what happens. Yeah, you know, we've been up at halftime for the past 2 years in the state chip, but this is a new team, new coaching staff, new group of guys, right? We just came in and we said we're just going to play our mission the whole game, no matter what the score is, no matter what the time of the game is.
Time to step away. When we come back, we go to the softball diamond and Seton Hall University. Mount St. Dominic goes toe-to-toe with Donovan Catholic. We've got all those highlights coming up. You're watching Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health.
If you have chronic joint or back pain, this is probably where you spend your time. Might we suggest a better destination that's close to home? RWJ Barnabas Health, where orthopedic surgeons designed the surgical implants that are now used around the world, and where you'll be cared for by the same doctors that treat professional athletes and rising stars. Get back to what you've been missing. Orthopedic care. Do it right. Here, RWJ Barnabas Health.
Buffalo Wild Wings Monday through Thursday BOGO deals are totally making it rain burgers and wings. I'm walking around, mouth open, just, BOGO burger, BOGO traditional wings, BOGO boneless. I love the rain.
Buffalo Wild Wings has teamed up with Jersey Sports Zone to honor high school athletes across the state with gift cards. We'll have Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Game interviews all year long. Visit Buffalo Wild Wings locations in North Brunswick, Bridgewater, West Windsor, Flemington, Brick, and Toms River.
When the cost of healthcare depends on how many procedures or tests are performed, we end up with more care, not necessarily better care. But when we partner with New Jersey doctors and hospitals to tie what we pay for healthcare to the results doctors and hospitals deliver for our members, we help drive better quality care that lowers costs for patients. Because all of us in healthcare have a responsibility to lower costs so our members have access to the right care at a fair price.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com, coming to you from Seton Hall University. The end of the 2025 softball season is here, and it was fantastic. Let's get our coverage started in the Group 4 state final. Hunterdon Central and Watchung Hills are not only in the same conference, but they're in the same division. This is setting up to be a fantastic game in South Orange. Boston College commit Emily Van Cleef is the Red Devils' ace, and you could tell early that she was on one. Van Cleef strikes out the side in the second inning. So far, so good for Hunterdon's right-hander. Bottom two, the Red Devils put a runner on third with no outs. This is a big spot, but Madison DeSarno has other plans. She charges the bunt and makes the tag. DeSarno makes an A-plus play in the field to take away a run. Hunterdon Central is in business with runners on second and third, 2 outs in the fourth inning. Cambria Tucker steps up to the dish and delivers a hot shot through short. That's going to score both runners. The Red Devils are in front 2-0. Emily Van Cleef, untouchable through 5, literally. That's her 8th strikeout. She has not allowed a base runner so far and throwing a gem in the process in the state final. Top 6, Watchung Hills threatens. Layla Romero, the freshman, comes through in a high-pressure spot. It's an RBI single, and also the Warriors' second hit of the day. The Red Devils respond with a 2 spot in the bottom of the 6th. Emily Van Cleef hits one of 2 sac flies in this frame. More insurance for Central. They build up a 4-1 advantage. The Warriors are down to their last out. Zoe Totaro makes a diving grab at short, and that will seal the Red Devils' first state championship in 14 years. 4-1 is your final. Hunterdon Central finishes at 25-3 this season. They are back on top for the first time since 2011.
This is definitely big for our coaches. They knew from the start that this was going to be the year that we won states, and it was. And I think that's just like the whole team chemistry, the whole year. It's just been great, and we knew that this was going to happen. So,
Mount St. Dominic have not won a state final since 2014. Since then, they've lost in the finals 5 times, 2 being at the hands of Donovan Catholic. The Griffins are aiming for their first state title since 2022. If you put the ball in play, you just never know what could happen. The runners advance on this sac fly, but the throw gets away. Isabella Marie crosses home plate, and that gives Donovan Catholic the early first inning lead. MSD would respond in the bottom of the second with not 1, not 2, but 3 consecutive bases loaded walks. This game changed just like that. The Lady Lions lead 3-1. MSD had another phenomenal outing from Ava Kelshaw. The sophomore went the distance and struck out 7 batters. Bottom 4, and Donovan Catholic gets another run with the tight play at first. Sophia Senga is ruled safe. That makes it a 1-run game. There's a reason why these teams are 1-2 in the state polls. Tremendous defense from Sophia Senga and Christina Jinnix. Counted a 3-6 double play. Bottom 5, and Christina Jinnix sends this one into the right center gap. That brings home the tying run. In the final game of the season, it's all knotted up at 3. Top 7, Jillian Cianfrocca launches this one, and it's out of here. A leadoff solo shot for the Villanova commit. She gives MSD the 4-3 lead, and that would eventually be the game-winning run for the state title. What a moment for the Lady Lions, and what a moment for Jillian Cianfrocca. 4-3 is your final. Mount St. Dominic wins the non-public A state championship thanks to a complete game from Ava Kelshaw and the clutch go-ahead shot from Jillian Cianfrocca.
I was just trying to get a pitch that could square up and get on base somehow so that my sister could drive me in. It means everything. We've worked so hard to get to this point, and I'm just so happy we could put it together.
It definitely means a lot. You know, we do it for our seniors, we do it for coaches, I do it for the defense behind me, the offense, so it definitely feels good to get that win for everyone.
Time for one more break. It's the final JSE Top 10 Plays of the Year. Who closes out our coverage with the #1 spot? Find out next.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Get back the life you love.
We go into the JSZ archives for a blast from the past, brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
Hey everyone, I'm James Mooney. Earlier in the show, we saw an epic battle between Don Bosco Prep and CBA. Back in 2015, Rich Crampanis saw the Colts beat the Ironmen for the non-public A state title.
Here in the 5th, D'Angelo to Buccellato to Kenny Campbell, the 6-4-3 double play. CBA working their way towards a state championship, but they weren't done at the plate. In the 6th, Andrew Buccellato. This is a smash inside the third base bag. Sid Porter scores. It's 6-0. And the scoring would round out in the 7th as Trey Nelson goes the opposite way. Solid base hit to right. Shane Turk scores to make it 7-0. All that was left was for Luca Delatri to put the exclamation mark on an unbelievable year for CBA baseball. This his 12th strikeout, and the dog pile commences. Blast from the Past is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates, a proud partner with Jersey Sports Zone for the past 8 years.
It's really nice to be in a situation, in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
Hey, welcome back to the show for one final time this week and this season. It is our favorite segment each and every week, the Top 10 Plays, a championship edition in the spring. Let's take a look and see who is the final #1 play of the 2025 year. Number 10.
The Rams played some great defense behind Jackson Smolletts. This tips off the glove of Smolletts, but watch as Noah Danza comes up firing to get the out at first. Wow, let's take another look. The future Virginia Cavalier dazzles with the web gem. GC is 3 outs away from a 3-peat.
Number 9.
Top 7, Jillian Cianfrocca launches this one, and it's out of here. A leadoff solo shot for the Villanova commit. She gives MSD the 4-3 lead, and that would eventually be the game-winning run for the state title. What a moment for the Lady Lions, and what a moment for Jillian Cianfrocca.
Number 8.
The Blue Jays turn to their bench. Dalton Michael pinch hitting. In an 0-2 hole, Michael finds the hole in left. It's a base hit, and here comes the throw home. Livornia slides in safe, and it's a pinch hit walk-off to send Middlesex to the Group 1 state championship. The Blue Jays get a pair of 2-out hits to reach Saturday's final.
Number 7.
2 on for Addison Hassan, who shows bunt, but she's swinging away. This one rolls all the way to the fence. We've got a walk-off. 3 runs in the 7th means a 3-peat for the Spartans.
And I'm just so grateful for this team and everything it's brought me.
Number 6.
Dom Parenti hit a leadoff homer in the bottom of the 1st, then in the 2nd, he makes the diving stop at short. It fires a seed to first for the out. Woo! Let's slow this one down and appreciate the defensive wizardry. Parenti setting the tone for the Blue Jays early in the state semifinal. A homer and a web gem gives Middlesex an early spark.
Number 5. Bottom 2, the Red Devils put a runner on third with no outs. This is a big spot But Madison DeSarno has other plans. She charges the bunt and makes the tag. DeSarno makes an A-plus play in the field to take away a run. DeSarno read this like a book, and her incredible effort from first keeps it scoreless. We're 0-0 through 2 full. Number 4. There was no shortage of fireworks in this game. Michael Clifford hits an insane goal off the Spinorama. That's only his second of the season, but man, is he electric. The Colgate commit makes an incredibly tough shot look easy. That gives the Pirates a 9-5 lead with 12 minutes left. Number 3.
The North All-Stars at the 22-yard line. PCTI's Jazriel Miranda with the shovel pass to Ridgewood's Lucia Mastalone, who goes into the matrix to avoid getting flagged. How did she escape? Mastalone with a 22-yard touchdown, one of the best runs we've seen this year. Oh man, we've got to zoom in and show you how remarkable this teeny run is. Mastalone gets low. Look at how low she gets to keep the flags with her, and then continues to show off her athleticism. This is the lone touchdown of the Phil Simms North-South All-Star game, but what a score it was. The North beats the South 6-0. Lucia Mastalone was named the North's MVP for this spectacular run.
Number 2.
Mia Milkowski with the fake. She's waiting for the perfect moment to feed Chloe Kelly. Her shot on the money for a state championship. Chloe Kelly with her 5th goal of the game gives Rumson Fairhaven its 2nd state title in the last 3 years. We're going to take one more look, and you can see what the thrill of victory is all about. Not only for Kelly, but as we freeze it, there's Mia Milkowski in disbelief. And this is an easy John Boy breakdown. Oh my God. Certainly an OMG moment for Rumson Fairhaven, thanks to a double overtime thriller.
And the number 1 play of the week.
Brad Foster gets the ball at midfield, and he's got a head of steam. Foster has some daylight. He fires low to win it in overtime. We've got Bedlam at Basking Ridge. Brad Foster heads over to the Ridgers faithful to celebrate an epic moment. Glen Ridge completes the Cinderella run. Upsets on the road at Shore, Rumson Fairhaven, Caldwell, and now a Group 1 state championship against Mountain Lakes. And that puts a wrap to our 4th season of high school sports coverage here on WLNY TV. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday morning, and we will continue to post content every single day on JerseySportsZone.com, and high school football previews will be here before you know it. For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back in September with more New Jersey high school sports on Jersey Sports Zone TV.
Being close to home for joint replacement surgery and follow-up care is good for you, and even better for the people taking you back and forth. Spend less time traveling and more time healing. Do it right. Here, RWJ Barnabas Health.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.